I think Joe Biden's going to win. I think he's going to win in a landslide. I think he's going to win by 10 million popular votes. And the reason why I say that is because of all the people that are voting. I think the more people that are voting is benefit Joe Biden. And I think when it's all said and done, more people are going to vote for Joe Biden, and Joe Biden's going to win. Maybe not even about policy, but it's going to be an anti-Trump vote because of the way Trump treats people, the things he says, the way he's handled the pandemic, the divide in this country. Ultimately, I think that's what's going to happen. Now, I go on the air and I make my prediction, and if I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. I've been right on every election except for 4 years ago, since I was 10 years old. But I didn't say Hillary Clinton was going to win in a landslide. I said Hillary Clinton's going to win a very, very close race. It was a very close race, but I was wrong. Donald Trump won. I'm going with Joe Biden on this one. And I'm not saying Joe Biden because I hate Donald Trump. I'm giving you my professional opinion. I believe, based on the numbers, based on all the people who are voting, Joe Biden's going to win. JD, what's your prediction?
Well, I've said I think Donald Trump's going to win the election. I could see him losing the electoral vote. Or, I'm sorry, not the popular vote, absolutely, because of states like California and states like, I guess, New York. But I think it'll be a lot closer than 10 million with the popular, unless there's just a ton of mail-in ballots that end up in the counted like a week after the election or something along those lines, because there were a lot of mail-in ballots requested.
So you think Trump will be tonight? We'll know that Trump is reelected.
I don't know if that'll be the case. I think if it's tonight, it'll be Biden, but I do think that Donald Trump wins the election.
I do agree with you on that. If we do get it definitive,
because again,
so you're saying the only definitive answer.
If Trump declares himself a victor, we've already seen what CNN and the Biden campaign yesterday. They made a statement that under no circumstances will Donald Trump be basically allowed to say that he won the election, and Twitter will suppress it and Facebook will suppress it. And so if Donald Trump says that he won the election, and he may do that, people aren't going to legitimize it. But if Joe Biden says he wins the election, then mainstream media will legitimize it.
I don't think
so it doesn't make a difference who says what at this point.
I don't think what either candidate says matters. I think all that matters are the votes. It doesn't matter.
And if that's the case, then you've got in some states you can, like in North Carolina, they're counting ballots until I believe 6 days after the election. In Pennsylvania, they're doing the exact same thing.
I hope every vote is counted.
In a lot of these states, they're waiting. I mean, they have more days to actually turn in their mail-in ballots. I think you got to factor that in as well. But no, if Donald Trump declares himself victor tonight, it will not be legitimized by the media. But if Joe Biden declares himself a victor tonight, then it will be. And that's the way it'll work out.
I think it's dependent upon
But I
votes.
do believe that Donald Trump wins the election. I don't think he's going to win the popular vote, although he could, because he's a lot closer in states that you would expect him not to be close in, like Colorado. And I think that a big thing here is everyone's assuming that these no-party voters and these independents are going to go for Biden, and I don't believe that's the case. I think that no-party voters and independents are going to go for Trump like 65-35.
All right. Well, listen, the great thing about this, it's like this is why we play the games, right? This is why we have a vote. We have a vote, so hopefully we can have a fair election. And I
can't breathe.
All the elections are fair for the most part, and I believe this one's going to be fair. What I don't want to see happen tonight is people making excuses saying it was an unfair election or votes weren't counted, or that's what I don't want to see. If it's the most important thing, I want a definitive answer. I want it as soon as possible. I want it to be accurate.